folks, it's Amy back with you on Your Inspired Life, and today I wanted to talk about a really fun topic that I think will improve your success rate with your goals, and for a variety of reasons, and that is to begin a morning ritual. So what do I mean by that exactly? Am I talking about magic spells? Not really, but it might start to feel like magic once you see the impact it's going to have on your results. Okay, so what this is all about is to create a solid routine of positive behaviors for yourself that happen in the morning before you get into the rest of your day. The activities can really be whatever you want as long as you feel good and that they're somewhat linked to your personal goals. So I'll provide some suggestions if you feel like you need some ideas to get started. The impact of this activity of morning ritual is actually threefold. First, starting your day with a routine that is productive to your goals is a great way to feel accomplished. You're already winning for the day. It can put you into a good mood, especially if productivity ranks high on your priority list of values. So, like they say, like attracts like. So if you're already starting the day off with a routine that's really supporting your long-term goals, you're more likely to keep on track with other supportive tasks for the rest of the day. So that was pretty powerful. Secondly is the power of repetition. And I know I've mentioned this before in other episodes about autopilot and how much power that autopilot has in keeping you on track. It's a great skill to leverage to your advantage. So having a morning ritual is exactly that. It's a shortcut to creating habits that stick. The power of repetition, see, I said it again. It's the power of repetition. If you do something every morning, it's more likely that you're going to go back to it, even if you fall off track one day. Versus when you're only doing something 3 times a week and you fall off track, it's like hard to get the traction to get back on it. But if you're doing something every day, that repetition power pulls you back to do it again. But before we get to number 3, I wanted to see if you guys are finding this content helpful. And if so, definitely subscribe to stay updated with the latest content from Your Inspired Life. Or feel free to share this episode with a friend or leave a positive comment. All of that is really helpful to help spread the word and get more folks into the show. Okay, let's go back to reason number 3 for having a morning ritual. So what's important about the morning time? We're talking about the timing here. The morning is usually when we're the most refreshed, and that's provided that you slept well the night before. And if you aren't sleeping well, you should go and check my other episodes about improving sleep quality. But even if you need a little bit of coffee to get going or a little bit of breakfast on your stomach, consider how you can create a window of time in the morning before you get going on the rest of your day. Our mind is the least bombarded with demands in the morning time, so we can think more clearly. We're not thinking about all the other stuff that's coming up. And there hasn't been an opportunity for the entire day to have all these things pop up that need your attention. So that's why the morning is an ideal time. And along with that, setting up morning rituals also gives you the opportunity to prepare yourself for the day and get ahead of it. So you lose out on this if your me time is in the evening. If your ritual time is in the afternoon, you sort of lose that advantage of having the morning to prepare for the rest of the day. So what types of activities am I referring to that would constitute a morning ritual? Well, first of all, I'm thinking of just quiet time, quiet mind. For some of us, the morning time before we get involved with family or work commitments, it's the only time that we really have to be alone with our thoughts. So having our own little me time. I've known people that have gotten up maybe an hour before the rest of the family so that they can savor a chunk of quiet time for themselves without any interruptions. So they either use that time to meditate or maybe do some visualizations or some stretching or yoga or writing or journaling, even sipping just some coffee or tea, by themselves with full presence of awareness. It's a slow moment that can help with setting an intention for how you want your day to go. Which brings me to setting intentions. This is something else you can do. It's another form of a ritual, for example. So if you start your day by jumping out of bed and running around before leaving the house, the pace of the day can really feel jumbled. It's like your mind never even had a moment to think beyond the current task at hand. You're always putting out fires. So why not set a morning ritual that allows you to draw up a to-do list and maybe a modest goal, like something you would want to achieve by the end of the day. Maybe it's drinking 8 glasses of water. or it's not shouting in the car when you get stuck in traffic on your commute to work. Perhaps your intention is to feel more peaceful in the car during your commute, so you can plan to download some relaxing music instead of just having to listen to the radio and all the commercials. So whatever you decide to do with your day is completely up to you, but the beauty is that you're allowing yourself to choose how you like your day to go, instead of being a victim of the flow of circumstances. So you're getting ahead of the day. You're actually planning something proactive to mitigate your usual situation. So that's more of like a intention setting, planning ritual. There's also movement rituals. So very common, a lot of people, we're physical beings. A lot of people like to start their day with maybe some stretching or some calisthenics. You've probably heard of people who like to start their day with 10 push-ups or 20 push-ups or 50 if they were in the military, or, maybe some stretching. So, that stiff back isn't bothering you so much throughout the day. So it can really work wonders for getting the blood flowing and feeling more invigorated. Some people, this really sets the pace of their day and encourages positive feelings about their body. And it doesn't have to be an all-out exercise session, but rather a routine that you put your body through that brings about the presence of mindfulness of your body in the moment. So you might be wondering, what's my morning ritual? Do I have one that I do every day, in and out? Well, I'll say that my most favorite part of the day is waking up and looking for the sunrise. Now, I don't always make the sunrise every morning, but if I do, it's a great moment for me to appreciate the beauty of nature. And it seems like there's a different palette of colors every day, and I'm often taking photos or setting up my time-lapse camera just to capture the whole sunrise. I also look forward to fixing my morning tea. I have several different flavors, and I like deciding what I'm in the mood for and fixing my cuppa. So I enjoy sitting on the couch planning out my day with my daily to-do list. And then I listen to a 15-minute meditation on the Balance app that I'm using. And I'm just getting back into practicing meditation. So the morning time feels like the most convenient time for me to practice it because of less interruption, and I'm least likely to fall asleep in the morning time after I've already gotten up for the day. So for me, starting my morning this way is a nice way to sort of ease into the day. It increases my feeling of appreciation by enjoying the sunrise, along with a cup of tea, along with classical music on the radio. And although it's still a bit of a challenge to practice the meditation every day, I know with the power of repetition, it's going to just get easier over time. And I'm just glad that I've got that dedicated spot in the morning to do it, or else it probably wouldn't happen. And some of the breathing techniques I've noticed are kind of helping me fall asleep at night. So there's a win-win there. And I know that overall, as I build that autopilot connection in the brain, that who knows, maybe in a few months I'll really be experiencing the benefits of a daily practice. So I'm curious if the idea of creating a morning ritual sounds appealing to you. And I hope the benefits sound really convincing. I feel really strongly that easing into your day, spending some time with some positive emotions like solitude and gratitude can help boost your day, and with good feelings and good energy. And also pre-planning some elements of your day can help you with succeeding at your goals. And let's not forget about the power of repetition. Take care, folks, and do leave me a comment about your morning ritual. Let me know if you're following one already, or if you are planning on creating one, and what would that look like? Anyways, good luck on the morning ritual, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.